I'm Hannah Lawson, and this is my persuasive speech about music education. If I asked someone to say all the letters in the alphabet in order, what would that sound like? Would they list their ABCs in a monotone voice one at a time? No, they would sing the song we all know, taught to us in our earliest stages of learning. Music and art are staples in the history of education. So why are public school music programs being defunded, undersupported, and sometimes simply cut? Music education is far more important than many realize. It's crucial to producing well-rounded, creative, and responsible citizens. Music programs in the U.S. should not be cast aside or forgotten, but supported. It is vital that the U.S. government and school systems begin to understand that music and fine arts education is extremely important. I'm a product of a high school music program that offered me many opportunities to express myself, take initiative, develop a skill with practice, learn to cooperate with a group of varied minds, travel, and have a blast all at the same time. Now that I'm studying to be a music educator at East Tennessee State University, the more I study about my career, the more I realize that programs like mine are under threat of extinction in the U.S. To eliminate opportunities like the ones I've experienced would be a tragedy for students across the country. So, for the next few minutes, I'll be discussing the benefits of music education in the areas of creative expression, learning responsibility in a group setting, and other academic benefits that come from being a well-rounded learner. I will also discuss the threat being placed on the arts community in America today. The first point I'd like to make is that music education is crucial to allowing students to explore creative innovation and group responsibility. Students are often in need of an outlet for their energy in a classroom. By nature, people are creative and desire a way of expressing that. Music and other fine arts classes are a beneficial way of providing that opportunity. The effects of this type of education are listed and expanded upon by Bob Bryant in The Importance of Fine Arts Education, an article I read in February of this year. Bryant states, "Education in the arts is an integral part of the development of each human being. Those who have studied learning processes throughout the ages, beginning with Plato, have emphasized the importance of the arts in the education process. Studying the arts is integral to our society. Being involved in a fine arts class such as choir, band, or even ballet can teach group responsibility to students who might not otherwise work with a large group of people towards a common goal. When the final show depends on everyone's individual effort, it produces a desire to succeed for the sake of the group rather than just oneself. This is a valuable quality to have when entering adulthood in the workforce." According to a study done by the Arts Education Partnership, or the AEP, in 1999, recorded in a book titled Champions of Change, The Impact of the Arts on Learning, students with high involvement in the arts are 6.7% less bored in school, 12.7% more likely to think community service is important, and have scored in the top 2 quartiles when tested in citizenship. That's 24.6% more than students with low involvement in the arts. Now that I've discussed a few abstract benefits of music education, I'll explore how it can improve students' academic performance as well. Education in music and art has documented academic benefits of a significant nature. Referring back to the study done by the AEP in 1999, I'd like to simply outline some statistics found when observing students who are highly involved in the arts versus students who have little or no involvement in the arts. In the category of receiving mostly A's and B's in English, 79.2% scored A's and B's in English versus 64.2%. That's high arts versus low arts. Dropping out by the 10th grade, 1.4% versus 4.8%, high arts versus low arts. Scoring in the top 2 quartiles on standardized tests, 66.8% versus 42.7%. And scoring in the top 2 quartiles in reading, 70.9% versus 45.1%. These statistics are irrefutably convincing of the higher academic development of students who involve themselves in the arts as opposed to students who do not. Furthermore, an experiment was done in 2014 by Jessica Slater and 5 other colleagues titled Longitudinal Effects of Group Music Instruction on Literacy Skills in Low-Income Children. This experiment was done to observe the effects of providing music training to a group of students for 1 year with a control group of students who received no music training. The results were definitive. The report states, "The children who received music training maintained their age norm performance on the composite reading measure after 1 year, while the untrained group scores declined significantly." So, now that I've described many of the benefits of music education for students, I'd like to discuss the political and societal situation surrounding music education in the U.S. today. The Trump administration has proposed defunding the National Endowment for the Arts, or the NEA, and the National Endowment for the Humanities, the NEH. This issue is discussed in an article by Grace Donnelly in 2017 titled, "What Trump's Proposed Spending Cuts Could Mean for the Arts Economy." Donnelly explains that arts and entertainment in the U.S. adds value to the national GDP and more than 4.74 million people were employed in the arts and culture economy as of 2013, which is a substantial amount of people who could lose employment should appreciation for the arts in the government and the public decrease. This year, Donnelly went on to say, eliminating the 2,300 grants from the NEA and the 882 projects funded by the NEH would put a strain on the arts and culture economy. In conclusion, I would like to emphasize that music and fine arts education can provide an avenue for students' creative expression, eliminating some disinterest with the learning process and encouraging success in school. The teachers who facilitate this level of learning and the programs that support them need to be represented by the national budget. The goal of this speech was to persuade its listeners to join me in valuing music education in America. I sincerely hope to have accomplished that goal. Next time you need to know if R comes before or after Q, as you're singing the song that helps you remember, consider how music has impacted you and how important it is to give music opportunities to students in America today.